Soul rising, peace, love, and power. Darkness, of course. We're not going to forget the darkness. Today is Friday, February the 8th, 2019. And this is Enchantress coming to you with your Oracle and Tarot cards of the day. And Sweet Opulence. Her head is to the side today. And you know what? I want you to know this is her. This is all her. So she's with us as we are pulling our cards every day. She has been with us and she's going to be with us. And again, to get in touch with us, everything will be down below for your spirit dog, because she has, look at her. She is something, right? So, this morning, this is Friday. And on Friday, the celestial body or planet associated with today is Venus. And we all know that Venus is the planet for love, fertility, okay? And with love comes creation and innovation and all of that good stuff and life force energy. So on this day of love, we're getting ready to go in and okay, so there are some crystals that's associated with this day of love. And of course, we have the known ones, which is rose quartz, and then there's a monzonite. So I wanted to talk a little bit because see that the third one kind of would surprise you, but then when you think about the properties of it, it really doesn't surprise you that much when you go into the properties and what they actually do. So when we're dealing with the healing properties for rose quartz, okay, um, it's it's like a forgiveness stone for reconciliation and forgiveness of others. And it lowers stress, and tension in the heart. And it clears anger and jealousy. So if you're dealing with jealousy, and all of that type of thing, rose quartz is a good crystal to have, and it coincides with Venus. Okay, so if there's issues with heart disease and things like that, this is a good stone for that, because it clears out all of that energy that's causing the blockage in your heart. And the other stone that I mentioned was Amazonite. Amazonite has healing powers to help with physical ailments, okay, emotional issues. So on this day, this is fitting, because on this day of Venus, on this day of love, emotions run rampant, right? So Amazonite is a good stone to help with emotional issues, and it balances and heals the energy in all of your chakras. Okay, this is what Amazonite does, and it filters out, along with rose quartz, it filters out stresses. Okay, any traumas, it heals and soothes energy in your home and your workspace. Okay, so now, this one that was a surprise to me, this stone that was a grand surprise, but really not, because this is one of my favorite stones, okay? And also, it's dealing with my birthstone, because I am indeed a Virgo. So, the emerald is a good stone for Venus. Emerald, it brings loyalty. It makes your ass loyal. The emerald stone, okay? And it provides domestic bliss. All right, it enhances unconditional love. So if you're trying to be a doggy dog, don't put this stone on. If you don't want to be loyal, you better stay away from emerald, because it's going to cause some loyal things to happen. Isn't that good to know? And it also keeps partnerships and friendships in balance. Of course it does. So this is a very magical stone. It stimulates the heart chakra. All right? And it have a healing effect on all emotions that's dealing with the heart. Whoa. Isn't that something? It isn't that something. Now that is something like I want to run and go and get me an emerald and put it all over me. Because if you're not trying to be loyal to me, you gonna run the hell away. Bye-bye. This makes me want to, in my mantra, say emerald. 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 When you doing a reversal spell, emerald, motherfucker. Emerald. Okay. All right. So let me show you the cards that came for you on today. Oh my goodness. So the first one we're going to talk about, Issue Alegua, Papa Legba came. On this day of love, this day of Venus, because a lot of you are at the crossroads. You're at the crossroads, and the primary emotion, or should I say, because love is a sense to me. The primary sense is love. The reason that you're at the crossroads because it's surrounding so many relationships. And so many of you are dealing with that. It could be personal, romantic relationships. It can be business relationships. It can be relationships dealing with family members. But all of it is centered around love, or what we perceive love to be. So Papa Legba is saying, you don't have to stay at the crossroads. Because the key is that I'm waiting to escort you to whatever direction you ready to go in. You don't have to stay there being like indecisive and not knowing exactly what you want to do. If you want to go to the opposite, which is against you, I'm here to take you that way too, even if it's not good for you, because you are the author. If you're trying to go north, which is really south, right? Or you're trying to go east or west, I'm here to help you through that process. He said, I'm standing here waiting for you to make a decision, and it's in your hands. You need to realize that whatever you're going through regarding love, business, family members, it's up to you. It's not up to their reaction or non-reaction, because they're doing exactly what they're going to do. It is totally up to you. This next card came from my Oracle deck. And this card is the Scepter. Number 27. Okay. Now, there are so many things happening with this scepter. The scepter represents, it's almost like a wand, so to speak, but a little bit more dealing with royalty and actually guiding and directing what's want to happen in the place of the royal ones. All of my royal people that's watching this broadcast, the scepter is pointing at you right now, because it's saying that, you know what? Whatever is in your thoughts is being activated into your future. And whatever is in your thoughts that's causing you anything has been a product of your past. Not only your past, but your past lives. You might ask yourself, in dealing with this card and dealing with the scepter, the number 27 is the number 9 in total. You have the 2, which is duality and balance. You have the 7, which is the number of God. And then the 7 represents the female, because indeed, that's dealing with the feminine energy. But let's go back to the number 9. The number 9 deals with Mars. Why would Mars, the planet of war, coincide with Venus? The planet of love. And we have the scepter right here. This is so profound, because this reading is hitting home for me as well when I pulled these cards today. Because where there is love, there is war.
They one in the same.
They are one in the same. I mean, are you going to just sit back and allow whatever comes up in your emotional pool or the abyss of your emotions take over? The scepter is saying you've been in control all the time. Look at that. And look at the what's going on around it, the vibrations around it, saying, depending upon what you activate in your thought process, that is going to outline the language of your future. And even going into your next life. You need to take war and heal yourselves. And check your thoughts regarding all aspects of love. Are they your thoughts? Who thoughts? I mean, whose are there? So Papa Legba said, you don't have to. You know what? I'm ready. You know what to do. Stop being indecisive. The scepter is letting you know that at the point you are at right now, you brought this to yourself. It doesn't have anything to do with anybody else outside of that reality. It's you. Mars is here because war has been proclaimed on the love that you want. The goddesses are Inanna. We have Freya. We have Aset and Isis representing fertility. Okay? Aphrodite. All right? Remember those crystals, rose quartz, amazonite, and emerald. Bingo. Look at the color of where our altar is for pulling our cards. Emerald. Gotta be loyal when you're watching this. Loyal to yourself, right?
All right, y'all, let's get it. How y'all doing today? So I pulled from my Santa Muerte deck again. First card I pulled was the Strength card. Okay, so I got to talk about the Strength card. This Strength card, a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful card. I need you to look upon it and see what this Strength card is showing you. Now, with this Strength card, I want people to think about and reflect upon strength because it's so multifaceted. A lot of time people associate strength with like being able to stand up to a bully, you know, being strong, being able to pick things up. But strength has so much more to it than that because, you know, you can have courage and courage will get you so far. But if you don't have strength to back it up, you know, you're only going to come to a certain point. So you need to have strength in your daily life for the things that you do for yourself. Strength to go forward in the things that you choose to do, the wants and the desires that you have for your life. A lot of times we don't set forth on those desires because we don't tap into our strength. You know, we let fear overrule us. We start coming up with reasons we can't do it. So it takes strength to do so many things. So many things. It takes strength to start new relationships, new friendships. It takes strength to let go of things that you didn't want to let go of. Things that make you feel so comfortable. It takes strength to do those things. So strength plays a major role in your elevation in your life. You know, sometimes you're not going to elevate until you alleviate some things. So, strength, I was just so happy to see that card, strength. Then the next card that I pulled right after strength was my Santa Muerte card. And this is one of my favorite cards because I just think it is so, so captivating and beautiful. You know, because a lot of times when people see skeletons, they think about death. Immediately they associate skeletons with death, and then you see the pregnant belly. So you see life and death captured in the same instance. So you understand that they are one and the same.
With the planets.
Love
and war.
This and here, girl. So, see, let me tell you. It's so much that you see in this card. You know, the sun gives life. I mean, you got to see the levels of it. And I want you to understand that when a baby is in a womb, it is inside its first universe. On this realm, you know, it's a universe inside of there for that baby. You know, just like this is our universe, and until it comes, so it's a universe inside of a universe. I don't think people really, you know, understand the darkness and the surroundings. That so much is taking place. So with strength comes profound change and profound newness. And also pain, because there's pain in delivery. You know, there's pain in giving birth. There's pain in pregnancy, but it's a pain that we're so willing to put up with because we know the outcome is so wonderful and so beautiful. And it brings forth newness for us, for that child. So strength and Santa Muerte, and it all aligns. I mean, it's just such a beautiful, beautiful. These spoke right to me. As soon as I pulled them today, I was thinking about the strength and the courage to take. It really takes strength to decide that you going all or nothing for something that you're passionate about. It takes strength because courage will run the fuck out. Understand me. You can be like, I'm courageous, I can do that. But then things start hitting you and beating you down and stuff start turning around and it ain't looking like it's supposed to look. Now what you gonna do at this point? You gotta say, well, let me, strap my belt on a little tighter because I'm going a little further. Because I know what I want, so I'm finna go after that. That takes mental strength. That takes emotional strength, spiritual strength, physical strength at times. So these were some really, really, really good cards. Also, as my sister was telling you today, is Venus, the day of love, affection, friendship, creativity. All of those things align with today. And the colors that oh man, my sister she spoke about them when she was talking about the crystals. But the colors for today that you can wear or use are rose and emerald. Those are some of the colors, and the element for today is air. Air for today, and how it travels, and how it gives life, and how it can suffocate and cause death. So air, without it, air is one of the elements. This was such a great reading today. Oh, so let's give you some herbs for today. Of course, rose. Rose is always a wonderful herb. You can always make you some rose water, some rose tea today. You can mix it with some lavender and have you some lavender and rose tea for today and drink on that. Put some love and some clarity and understanding just so that you can start getting into that mode and into that mood. You can burn up or put some geranium or some rose drops inside of your diffuser today. Burn some dragon's blood resin today and some frankincense. All of those things.
And you know what? I wanted to point out the numbers on my sister's cards. You have the number 8 for strength, which is eternal, infinite. And you have the number 13 for Santa Morta, which is a feminine number because it goes, the 1 plus 3 is 4. The number 13. And oh, look, I mean, it's like, and this spread is so beautiful because you have strength. And strength, you walk into the fact that you're giving birth and it's going to strip you down, you know? And even in the process of giving birth, you experience pain. But there's protection all around you, and then you feel like there's something happening. You at the crossroads, right? And you know that at this point that you're at, the scepter has pointed you this way. And now you dig in and you go to war for the love of everything that you know you have. And then you create your tomorrow.
And you create your yesterday.
Mm.
Because whatever your yesterday was something you created from your tomorrow.
Mm.
So you create your history at the same time.
This was such a beautiful spread.
It was, sister.
And on this day of love and this day of Venus, make sure that you always are doing something for yourself. Today is the number of 3. 3 is also the life cycle that the earth is on. This is the number of 3 today. 3. The 3 is it's such a balancing number. Okay? The number 3. So we would like to thank you, and remember, if you would like a reading from us or to book us for anything, speaking engagements, to be in your panel of discussion, you will have the information to get in contact with us down below. All of these products, the incense and the oils that we're talking about, and the different things like that, we have at our online Britannica, and that is Enchantress, with the three, the number nine at gmail.com. But every other way for you to get in touch with us is down below. Do not hesitate to shoot us a question, like, subscribe, and let us know what you think. Let us know if you want to hear anything. We are open to hearing from you to see exactly what you want. Thank you for listening to us and our spiritual allies as we spoke to you today on a universal level. Peace, love, power, and darkness. Stay enchanted.
Peace, love, power, and darkness.